So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes a connection. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Texas A&M going quickly. On the move. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggie!
And that dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Fires to the big fella. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Leaves it with the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to...
Turning it on!
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Okay, so the QB scrambled, went out of bounds. It counts as a sack because it's a loss in the play. You know what I did as a defensive lineman, guys? I chased him and tried to be the first one and the closest one near him. Because guess who gets the sack? Yep, that guy.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Steps away to find some room. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pulls it in down the sideline.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run. He just works to get himself open, to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not nearly as hunted out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. Off and running. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Final play of the quarter coming. Off the play fake on first down. Who's going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
A strike downfield.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He's got him. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Aggies want to move quickly. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Aggies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. At the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Buying some time. Looking for the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Scanning the field, it's Reed. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3. Touchdown, Aggie! Fit it in the window for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He's going to let it go. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him.
He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Reed. Pressure coming. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. He holds it in and nobody's close. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. And they can't make the connection.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under fire. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Still a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Jumped on top of the pile.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the 1st down.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. They want to run this quarterback.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Sixth play of the drive coming up. To the air, it's Reed. Looking for a huge play. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense in an empty set. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Pryor. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Pryor. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Sends it downfield. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bearcats!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Now the pitch. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback.
There he goes. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggie. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see it. We're trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On the move, he fires. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies.
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw at Sorsby. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Walker. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back